Hi, my name is Goncalo and I play Miles in Live,
Hi, I'm Luca Fawcett, and I play Finn.
and we're going to answer a few of your questions.
Can you describe your character in 2 words?
If I were to describe my character in 2 words, it would probably be stubborn and brave.
I think Miles can be described as innocent, I think, but also determined.
What was the hardest scene to film?
The hardest scene to film would probably have to be the one where it was a very emotional scene between me and Raven. It took us hours to film that scene. It was very difficult. I don't know, we took more than like 30 takes. Yeah, it took a long time. That was probably the hardest.
Mine, I think it was with the actress that plays Nora. We were in the middle of the woods. I can't really get into it, but like it was so like the wind was too strong, and we had bikes coming around, and so we had to reshoot that scene over and over again because there was always something coming up, and yeah, so it was kind of a bummer.
Do you feel like you would be friends with your character?
Um, Probably not, to be completely honest with you. I feel like he'd annoy me majority of the time, kind of be quite stubborn. But I don't know, there's some parts of his personality that I like. So I'll leave that one for you guys to decide, maybe.
I think that if Miles was real and I actually met him, um, I don't know. I think that we would start to be friends, but I'm aware that I'll probably be annoyed by him a couple of times. Like, please wake up. um, but yeah, I think in general, I think we would get along. We're not so different, so maybe that's why.
What was the most awkward scene to shoot?
For me, that would probably have to be the scene where me and the actress for Riley, we had to do a very like tense scene where we would be very close to each other. Our faces would be like right up against each other, and doing a lot of takes staring into each other's eyes was very it was very awkward. But that was a fun scene to shoot.
I think my most awkward or embarrassing scene was when like there's this hug that I do with the actress that plays Lexi, and we had to reshoot that scene like a couple of times, and so we were constantly just hugging and stop hugging and hugging and stop hugging. It was like, so I guess, yeah, I guess that would be the most awkward scene. I think.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
My favorite scene to shoot was probably I think it was like one of the last scenes we filmed was the one where we're all around the table, and I get to basically boss everyone around and tell them what the plan is. Yeah, I enjoyed that one with everyone. It was cool to get like the whole cast acting together.
I think my favorite scene was one in the woods where I was supposed to run and hide um, in like behind a tree. Uh, and it was pretty funny, like because most of the times I just fell or tripped and went into the tree instead of behind it. And yeah, so it was pretty funny to shoot that one. And yeah, so I guess that was my favorite one.
So I know you were the only guys on the cast and that both of your characters had love interests. Can you tell me a little bit of how it was to work with the actresses you worked the most with?
The actress I probably worked the most with would have to be Riley. Um, Shooting the scenes was very awkward, but outside of the scenes, it worked pretty well. There was the relationship between each other was really good. It was actually pretty easy. Like even though the scenes were awkward, it went by pretty easy to work with her. It wasn't like difficult. We got along, and yeah, I really enjoyed working with her.
Bea, the actress that played Lexi, she was really professional, and we had a good, and I think we had a good chemistry in like on set, on scene, but also I think that we had a good connection um behind the scenes as well, like when we were on breaks and stuff like that. that helped during the scenes. And one of the scenes, I think it's one of the first scenes of the movie. It was kind of emotional. It was a little bit tense, and we were so into character and so in the moment that I don't know if she noticed, but I started shaking. She took my hand and I started shaking. I don't know if she noticed that, but so yeah, I think she's really great, and I had a very good time making these scenes with her.
If you could choose any actor or actress to play with in a movie, who would you choose?
I think I'd have to pick one of my favorite actors, Ryan Gosling. I really enjoy a lot of his films he's made, and I enjoy his character, and I like how the actor is very genuine with his films. He says that he plays his character, but he really gets into it, but he doesn't have to sort of like fake it. He's very like genuine with the whole part of being the character, and I really love that. And I would just love to make a film with him. Yeah, it'd be very cool experience.
Yeah, I think if I could pick, I think I would choose Andrew Garfield because I really like his work. He's a great actor, and his performance in The Amazing Spider-Man, I think, kind of made a little bit my personality when I was a kid. So yeah, I think Andrew Garfield is kind of an idol for me. So I'd very much like to be his co-worker one day.
So, what was your favorite line in the short film?
Oh God, my favorite line in the short film definitely has to be the line where I say "all in" when the whole cast we're all around the table and we're all discussing our plan, and there's a break before I say "all in," and right as I say "all in," I almost every single time I would have a voice crack, and that just it was so hilarious. It would make everybody laugh, and I just really enjoyed filming that scene. I mean, it was a bit embarrassing, but that line was very good.
Yeah, it was really fun. My favorite line, I think, it's my last line in the entire movie because it's like it's the longest that I have, and it's in the end of the film, and it's kind of like the closure of it. So it was really fun to do it, and yeah.
What personality traits do you relate the most with your character?
The personality traits that I relate to the most would definitely have to be, like I guess stubbornness, sort of, and yeah, mainly stubbornness because I feel like that was pretty easy for me to play because that's also a personality trait that I have, and I'm pretty sure that annoyed a lot of people. But you know, that's Finn's character and my character, and I guess it helped a bit. So yeah.
I think that the personality trait that I most relate to with Miles is that he's a little bit dumb, to be honest, and I think that in life I also have those kind of pretty dumb moments.
Is JC a pain? Yes. Be honest.
That's a good question.
No.
Okay, you wanna go for it?
Yeah, I'll go. I mean, yeah, you could say she is. No, of course not. No. Nah, she was really fun to work with, and sometimes she was a pain in the ass when I was really tired, and she made me like, come on, we have to do it. But nah, she's really nice. I really liked her.
Yeah, I agree. She's a good amount of bossy. Yeah. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun answering your questions.
Yeah, and be sure to stay tuned because Liv is coming out soon. See you guys.
Bye.